there's different handwritings, as if different people had written some of the notes. The same person wrote certain bits. So I'm just looking at one, and I noticed that the one in red ink talking about M, and then also talking about they're envious of Jack. It's probably the same person.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that the map pieces are being read. It's heartening.
I'm just rereading them because I thought something said something about the vampires, but I can't find it.
I need to send you a link to my notes, Matty.
Oh, have you got another like mind map?
This is
Yeah.
why Aether can't die.
Well, on that note, shall we dive into a recap of? I'm not wearing mine. Disappointing. Shall we dive into a recap of what happened in the before times in the long, long ago of the week before last?
I honestly don't remember.
It was just a big set piece battle, wasn't it? We started out in the sewers, having killed the bad guy, the mind flayer.
Oh yes, it's because I was hiding and doing nothing while you were all fighting.
We split up the gold and then went back and had a chat with Brannick. We all the non-Iggy people went upstairs, heading back to the boat. You stayed down there to do shenanigans, and then we accidentally had a fight with Aether's dark cousin, which was the consequence of Jim having the dark. Is it dark?
Black spot.
The black spot.
Black spot.
Aether Revenant of the Black Spot.
I'm so woke I can't say black in that context. Okay. And then we
The
do a
African
whole
American
bunch of
spot.
fighting. Do a whole bunch of fighting, then we win, and then we're back on the boat.
Aether and Jim basically Benny held it around the harp.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's I've got notes about what happened in terms of the actual fight, but I don't think any of that really matters a lot.
The vampires were pissed.
Yeah, Edge summoned the vampires by throwing a brick through the window, who were then like, well, we don't want that thing living in our area.
And Edge got the final kill with again another harpoon.
Yeah, another sick final kill. Hope that's getting noted somewhere by the universe.
Absolutely. And
wasn't there a double crit rolled at some point during that fight as well? Or
wasn't there? What's that? Something there was 225.
Double crit.
Wasn't that against the vampires by the werewolves?
Yes.
Different thing I'm thinking of.
That was the werewolves plus garlic plus hate equals vampire dead.
Oh yeah, so while this fight was happening, Iggy was making poisons using the mushroom garlic. Or the garlic mushrooms.
And this had quite... So the things that Iggy was doing behind the scenes had quite an impact on the vampires' odds of winning when it came to what's now going to be referred to as the skirmish at Morthold Docks, where through a late night of lots and lots and lots of dice rolls in Roll20, groups of vampires and were set upon by packs of werewolves that emerged from the sewers, led heroically by Iggy, leading them from the front under the colours of Murray and the Broken Oath. And because he had access and made use of this fungus that had anti-vampiric properties, as well as spending time specifically talking the werewolves round to his way of thinking, without the influence of anyone else there giving a counterpoint, it meant that the werewolves were victorious. There were a small number of survivors of vampires, but Iggy was able to help the Wells take back Mortholt Docks, and he erected a shrine to Murray. And when he did so, he suddenly found himself with a very cool tattoo, which
Is there a black box?
was a boon that was promised to him by Murray for erecting a flag to Murray and the Broken Oath at a prominent location within a town.
Mm.
And
Now, Iggy doesn't remember what the boon was supposed to be. So Iggy might want some clarification. I know, but just for Iggy.
so just for Iggy, it was. I will actually get up the stats for
Be
it.
my champion, eternal life. That it?
They just turn it into a floating skull. It is a ghost step tattoo. And
Oh yes, I think I should remember now.
Zoom.
The other quest that Iggy was given was to fly the flag of Murray or the Broken Oath on the All Trades.
Oh, whoops!
I believe.
Sent that to a family chat when I should
Quickly.
Yes.
Delete all users.
I'm going to get... Mom's going to be on the chat soon being like, what did Rick send? What did he just delete?
It makes you hit delete for everybody, not just for me. And then so everyone can still see it.
There we go. Yeah, particularly as it says ghost step tattoo. Yeah. So that is the boon that Iggy has.
Ooh, very rare.
I believe the only other thing that was happening in the background was that Jim was gathering food, wanting to finally have a meal and be able to eat with Book.
Iggy would offer up all the snake bits that he got from killing the snakes and then harvesting them.
I mean, as
Here you go, Jim.
I do.
As Jim prepares this lovely meal, Book is trying to hide the fact that she's very, very pleased to see you alive. But she's slightly confused as to why you've offered a tentacle of Elithalid as something that's part of this meal. Mind Flare tentacle is not something that's usually a delicacy amongst normal folk. So she is cautious. Is this meant for research purposes?
Well, you see, Buck, it's basically a new meat to me. So a new meat is a fine meat, and one to be enjoyed.
And it's safe to eat then.
Well, I don't know. Let's get Murray to check, and he'll call Murray over, and he'll just be like, "Here, Murray, have a little sniff of that."
Murray immediately vomits. Maybe it needs further looking into, and I'll make some sketches and make some notes in my book.
Jim would get a cloth off his out of his belt, and he'd be like, he'd get a fork, stab the bit of meat, and then he'd wipe the plate up. And he'd be like, "Well, it's no good then, is it? Not had that reaction before." And he'd hop up and he'd toddle over to the side and pop it down on a plate, and then come back to the meal. And maybe he'd put in a handkerchief, tuck it in. Jim would be very hungry at this point.
Thank you for coming back. Promise me you won't.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Buck.
Promise me you won't put yourself in too much danger again.
I'll promise as much as I can. This thing here seems to be causing a lot of trouble.
As you hold your hand up, you notice it is ever so slightly smaller and more faded than it was before. Ever so slightly. Just do whatever you need to do to make that thing go away. I don't want to.
I wash my hands well before preparing this, of course, but I'm not entirely sure it was that.
She smiles to herself, and let's just enjoy this meal, and starts eating.
Jim would go to ravenously eat and then stop himself. And he'd be thinking, not in the presence of a lady. And he'd put it down and he'd get his knife and fork and he'd start cutting away and having a small bite.
Okay, and as soon as you have that bite with Book there with you, you feel this exhaustion, this dryness in your mouth, this hunger subside, and you feel like you are no longer viciously exhausted. But you do get the feeling that you should probably fill up, because what if you're away from Book again and you can't eat?
Yeah, Jim would be scoffing at this point.
Meanwhile, Nuts and Bones comes in and to where various people are. He is running around the ship going, he's up, he's alive. I've never seen the like before, but I don't know what was in that salt, but he's flipping awake. Do you want to get? I mean, he doesn't look comfy, and he's got a terrific scar on his head, but I mean, he's up.
Well, Buck, maybe we can call him the boy that survived. But it never ceases to amaze me, your genius.
Jim. She puts a hand on your hand. I'm glad we found the time to do this, Jim.
Scoff in his face. Like what?
So, Aether is back. As Aether comes to, the first person other than Nuts and Bones that he comes across is Kathy, who says, well, looks like that little contraption did its job. Looks slightly cracked now, I'd say. I wonder, will it be as effective a second time, a third time, a fourth time? There is a price to eternal life, after all. But I'm glad you made it through. And she'll just give you a little tap on the shoulder before shuffling off. Right then, I believe that there's a quest to be done. I'm looking forward to seeing how this unfolds.
Aether will be incredibly confused. I mean, so he's currently sat in a cauldron full of salt.
Yes.
On the All Trades, or what he assumes is the All Trades by the interiors. Like he's a kind of away at a spa retreat. Kind of the first thing he'll do is just kind of go up to kind of touch the top of his head.
It's kind of soft and squishy, like a really thick scar. Like there's definite bone underneath, but it feels like not quite attached to the rest, and so there's definite give where there shouldn't be give.
He'll climb out of the cauldron with better visibility. Is there a mirror or any kind of reflective surface?
Yep, there's various little mirrors in here, which are used to carry out gruesome surgery.
And basically just inspect it as best you can, just to see what.
I mean,
What's in there?
it looks pretty hideous. It's kind of like all down here, and you've got like kind of little cuts that look like sucker markings that you can just see. But you know, there's nothing bleeding, and it looks like you are, other than little cuts, pretty intact.
So Aether will kind of, hopefully he still has the hat, the old Captain Jack's hat. He'll kind of position that over as best he can, maybe like a jaunty angle forward over the kind of, should we say, the less structurally integral part of his head. And he'll also but no, I can't do that. I was going to try something else. Don't worry. He'll go for look for other members of the crew.
So I don't know the specifics of what everyone's doing, but I'm assuming everyone is made their way back to the All Trades, having been given various indications that through the combination of Aether's dark spirit form, JCU, the black spot, etc., and the advice of Book, advising that you continue on your main mission. I'm assuming everyone will have regrouped. If anyone does want to stay and hang out in Mordholt Docks, you're very welcome to.
I reckon we should spend like another 5 more sessions here, maybe. You've got to rebuild the town so the werewolves are happy. No. During Iggy's time with the werewolves, was he able to get any information from them about the big tree we're looking for?
So you got so it's not an area that the werewolves are as familiar with. Things don't really grow in Draventyr that are particularly green and leafy. They know of one little island in the middle of the lake where there's a bunch of like dead looking trees, but they're the only trees that they know about, and they can point you towards that island. But there's nothing that kind of they think, oh, it's that one big tree. But they don't seem to have given as much thought or interest in the wider plains of Draventyr. They can point you towards an island that is in the middle of this lake that they say has a few dead looking trees.
And if Iggy was to mention the Book of the Lords and Ladies, would they know what that is?
They would only have heard of like old, like kind of kids' stories, essentially, but
Right.
kids' scary stories of the Lords and the Ladies, and that their books can be very dangerous, and they're full of spells and magical things that can do unusual stuff. So there wouldn't be specifics, but they would kind of go, it's not something to be mucked about with.
Okay. In that case, yeah, Iggy would be back on the ship. I just like to think that Iggy's just wandering on the ship, and I'm assuming is Bella on the ship as well? Oh no, she didn't go. What happened with Bella then?
Bella was escorted safely out of Mordholt Docks, and she said that she would help you as much as she could, but she would not be accompanying you. Her and
Right.
a few survivors will fend for themselves out in Draventyr. They have not yet decided as to whether they are going to head to Gloomhollow or look for some kind of temporary living in the plains of Draventyr.
I was just imagining that, like, they're just on the ship, but they just see Iggy just hanging out. It's like, wait a minute, wasn't that the guy that like helped destroy us? But luckily that wouldn't happen then.
Or Saber Ray.
Saber Ray's not part of the vampires, right? She didn't want to go into Mordhold docks.
Just reviewing one of the map pieces again. The one with the little island with the red cross on it. It says tears in the sand reveal the tree. So maybe the tree looks dead because there's no tears in the sand. So maybe we should go to that island in the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
It seems...
Iggy will bring up the island to the rest of the crew. Be like, all right, I found this out from helping the werewolves. There's an island in the lake with dead trees. Could be a starting place.
Sounds
So,
good.
probably unrelated. Actually. So, it's probably unrelated. But when we were over in the town, we met a crying lady, and it was a bit weird. She was kind of crying all the time. I don't know if that's got something to do with the tears in the sand. Maybe we can bottle up her tears. Might taste good.
I mean, Aether will just look perplexed. But he
Yeah, like,
you see Jim talking, but he also kind of feels compelled to reach out his hand to shake Jim's hand.
I feel like we were all talking, and then Jim says that, and everyone just stops talking and just looks at him like, "What are you talking about?"
Aether reaches out to shake Jim's hand.
Yeah.
Aether,
Jim.
roll me a d20. That's fine.
Jim would kind of back off a bit and go, I'm not sure about you yet.
Hey, I just want to say thank you for that excellent solo. You know, it was a close one with the Mind Flayer. You must have scared it off.
Okay. Something happened with you. Maybe we need to talk about it.
Weren't you dead?
He was dead, but put him back. Imagine that. Isn't she clever?
No, what dead? No. What do you mean?
So
You
does
were
that
very
mean that we
dead.
can't? Can we not die now? Can we just be brought back?
No,
That sounds
didn't
pretty
say that.
invincible.
What do you mean? What do you mean dead?
Invincible now.
What do you mean dead?
Hold on.
The squid monster ate your brain.
Well,
No, I
Book
just
would be flicking
just
through her notes. Actually, I took some quite detailed sketches. You had severe lacerations to your brain tissue, and there was lots of I don't know the scientific word, but smushing and mushing of your brain. You were absolutely dead for a short amount of time, but everything seems to, by all accounts, right itself. I've got the detailed records if you want to flick through them. You know, it's whenever you want, but I took quite a lot of drawings. It was fascinating.
Can Aether do a check on himself, because he's not stupid, but this is completely implausible.
Give a meds. So, are you checking yourself, or are you seeing if you believe the people who are telling you that you were dead?
I think he believes Book, certainly, because he didn't see any reason for her to lie. But he's checking himself more for his own sanity.
Give me a medicine check. I mean, you think that you might be a zombie.
Okay.
Rolling a 2. In fact,
Yeah,
no, that was a crit fail. So yeah, that was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 1 + 1 equals 2. So yeah,
No.
you're fairly sure that you're a zombie, and that
Okay.
you think that you have undead stats.
Right.
So now he's back. What happened to his little friend? He was so sad.
Well,
I'm actually still here. I've been here the whole time. You tend not to notice me, but I'm right here, and I'm just Oh, bless you, Master. I knew you'd return. It just proves that you are the chosen one.
Aether will kind of run up to him and grab him with both hands on his face,
My lord,
like up, like face to face, like this.
you bless me with your touch.
I like
Hey, Aether, be nice to him. He carried your dead body like really far. Out the sewers, back to the ship. He was a really good one, he was.
hold on a minute. Who the hell is he? I mean, who's Aether? Right? I only just met him. But who's this guy that thinks he's, I don't know, someone to worship? This is all confusing.
So we found some cultists on an island on the way here. I killed most of the cultists. And this one.
You didn't put Buck in
kind-
harm's way, did you?
What?
You didn't put Buck in harm's way, did you?
No, that's where she found the cauldron to bring this guy back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, after killing the cultist, this guy turned from being a cultist of whoever it was, some weird old lady, to being a follower of Aether here.
We call ourselves Aetherian.
Aether will just keep. Just not really talking to him. He's just almost looking at him as if it's like an inanimate object, just kind of poke him on the side of the head, just as trying to get a gauge on the brain inside.
Oh, you're quite strong, Master. It's that hurts. I can look after you. I can polish your satchel. I can uncrease the pages of your books. I'll do anything to serve, sir.
Basically, he's got a slave.
We've got quite a strict policy on slaves here. I don't know if you know Jack, but you know our captain, the one who hates slavery.
I don't consider myself. I'm not a slave. I'm a devotee. Nay, a devoted acolyte, I would say, of my glorious resurrected Lord.
All right, you're not one of those people that doesn't eat, like self-flagellation and that crap.
Oh no, I'm quite cowardly. The poking in the side of my head, even though quite divine, it's left me with a bit of a headache. I'm
Have
not
you eaten?
criticizing you, my Lord Aether.
Look, you look scrawny. Have you eaten?
I found a worm.
Jesus
Who's that?
Christ, who's that?
I won't get in the way. I promise. Most of the time you'll barely even remember that I'm here. I'll
Get
likely
yourself
just
down to
pop up
Daddy.
at opportune moments when you decide I'm needed.
I'll tell you what, you could carry some of the food. Aether, your man here, can he carry some food?
He's not my man. To be very clear.
Oh yeah, you don't see him as a person; they're an animate object to you.
Mm. Aether will minor illusion another version of himself on the other side of like the deck.
Another one. Aether be praised.
And so the minor illusion one is kind of on the edge of the deck, like with his back to the sea, like leaning against the kind of but it's leaning against the ship. So the ship's got like a balustrade and there's bits where you can climb down, and it's basically just leaning against one of those. And he's kind of is beckoning his acolyte towards him.
Okay, so he's going to do a wisdom check at disadvantage. Oh,
13.
he runs over. He does not run with such fervour that he runs through the illusion and overboard. But he is suitably just at the other end. It's marvellous. All of this. It's nothing compared to you, my lord. And he is just sitting there, just chatting away to this minor illusion.
That's fine.
Meanwhile, Book turns to Edge. Will you be taking this with you, or do you want me to keep it here? And she produces the device that she's been examining with the 3 hand-sized holes. And it's perfectly carryable, but I don't think it poses any danger. But it's totally up to you. I'm very happy to keep it safe here.
Have you learned any more about what it does?
Well, it definitely hones in on the strongest will of the 3 people using it, and takes all 3 to the same place, determined by the thoughts of the person with the strongest will. But I can't determine whether that picture they conjure in their mind, whether it takes them back to a particular time and sort of place, or just a place that you can think of and picture. It's one of the 2, but I can't nail it down. All I do know is it will work only with 3 people. No more, no less.
Can
Do they all have to be called Will?
I mean,
You're adorable. You're the most adorable little murderer I've ever met.
Can Nathan do an Arcana check on this? Because as soon as he will recognize it from the Mind Flayer's room. Almost feel the pain from seeing it.
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check.
Oh, that's bad.
There's nothing that you can discern that's advances the that's more than what Book has already said.
Cool.
Given the person we got this from, how dangerous is it?
Well, I mean, if you picture a volcano, it's fairly dangerous. It doesn't seem like it's in poor repair. It's not. It's not sparking, or it looks intact and clean, and it's been well maintained. I think the greatest uncertainty is if it takes you another time, that could have all kinds of implications. And if you have the strongest willed person wants to take you somewhere that you shouldn't go, that I think presents more danger than just the act of having this with you.
Well, I think about food all of the time, and great food markets, and I don't think it's a good idea I stick my bits in there.
So, where are we at the moment in the ship?
Where would you be meeting? So you would be where Book has been hanging out. So there's a room with a lot of books, and let me just see if I can find it. Was it the one at sea where you had the fight? No, it wasn't that one. I have far too many maps. What was it?
Too many maps.
Was it this one? Oh no, we've not had that one yet.
There be mystical rooms on the ball trades that we haven't found yet.
Like the room of requirements.
Ah, right. Okay, so
Listen, Aether Potter.
Oh no, that's no.
so you are in. Oh no, not that one. You are in this room here, over on the left.
Okay. Edge is keen to test this device.
Okay.
So he is going to grab the device and ask or instruct Book and Jim to follow him to the galley.
Book sternly refuses and puts her hand on Jim's wrist. No. I think this should be saved for when you need to use it. I'll not be involved in any tests. I will not take you anywhere you want to go. You can try it with someone else, just not us. Me.
It's dangerous, Jim, to leave it to the last minute. If we're going to trust this device, we need to test it now. I've got an idea, but I need you to come with me to the kitchen.
I don't know. If Buck says no, I mean that's a pretty good reason not to. But I mean, in terms of Hail Marys, it wouldn't be the first and it wouldn't be the last, I'm sure. But I worry. See this? I got this because I deviated from our quest. I worry that others might get this. If we don't crack on and get that bloody book. Sorry, book. Now,
Iggy sees your black spot and goes, "Oh, that's a cool tattoo. I got one as well." And then shows off his new tattoo.
what's it look like? Oh yeah, you sent it. Oh no, you didn't.
Did send a picture, but
It's just
Is
text.
anyone else in the crew volunteering?
Are we all in the same room?
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, Aether would say, I've already died once today, apparently.
No,
Shut up, Siri.
Edge at the refusal of Jim, Edge would grab the device and head off to either his room or the room where the peritons would be.
Well, Iggy suggests, well, let's prepare for our adventure to the lake. Because we can't get there on the ship.
Yes, we can.
Oh, yeah, the other one flies. Technically, we could. But would it be more fun to go over land? There could be new meats to eat.
I mean, judging by the land around here, what we saw coming in, so we came in from a bit more northward, and you could just see. Looks like a desolate shithole.
The ones that survive there taste the best.
I mean,
Probably.
that's not my experience.
Aether will
Okay,
go
well,
after Edge.
let's
to a
prepare
point.
the new old trades to fly over there then.
Yeah, I imagine we need some more supplies. Always need more supplies. Now, is it me, or was there a lady in this here docks?
Mm-hmm.
We do well to speak to ladies.
I mean, you're better with the ladies than I am.
Yes,
you're not joking.
You were told about Lady Belliana, who was in the graveyard, in the crypts of Mortal Docks.
Oh, just sorry for from the text chat. Edge would have at Ray's request wanted to save the lady as well as saving. Hang on, isn't there one called Bella? Is it Isabella and Belladonna?
Belladonna and Isabella, yeah.
Wait a minute. That's weird and suspicious. Okay. Edge would have wanted to would have at least inquired after whether the lady needed saving, or would welcome a rescue, or I don't know, something respectful.
So the lady would have been approached by Bella, but would say that you would Bella would convey to you that the lady thinks she is quite safe there, and will not leave where she first came into being.
Right.
Now, should we? I don't know. Do we ask Kathy? Do ladies get on? I don't know.
Tea and cake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could prep up a cake. If you think a cake's a good idea, I can make one.
Sorry, no, Edge just left the room in a huff, so that was me saying that rather than him.
So
I think of some cake.
Peritons are. You have a little baby Periton, and you have a fully grown Periton. The stats for which I will share. You should be able to get them in my shared content on D&D Beyond, but for the purposes of this, put them in the right chat this time.
Put them in the other one.
I think that would blow Mom's mind.
So it's medium, so it can't carry everyone, but it is able to fly. But yeah, it seems like it's grateful for the rescue, will follow commands, but it's not a completely loyal soulmate.
So, all right, Ed I mean, to the extent that it matters for the current narrative, Edge is pissed off with Brew in general, but wouldn't have made it clear why, but is quite keen to spend some time trying to make sure his new Periton and old Periton are friends. So if he could have picked up any limbs of things along the way, he'd be kind of trying to help them eat at the same time and petting them and sort of, mussying the Peritons to get them on side.
Excellent. So with the book that you acquired, you can do this. Roger, is Roger up to anything in particular, or wanting to do anything before you guys head off to wherever you're heading?
Roger is gleefully loving this. Look at it. It's a beautiful mushroom bag. It's absolutely fantastic. He's been spending a lot of time searching through the mushrooms that he's got, sniffing them, rubbing them, not eating them. And looking forward to let's get some adventuring done.
Okay. So, are you flying the old trades? Are you flying the all trades overland to your destination, or are you trekking?
Are we going to fit the lady first together in case we could get some more info from her?
You're very welcome to talk to Lady Belladonna.
Also, did we do a long rest? We had one.
You can take a long rest if you want. Yeah, you're on the ship. For the time being, it seems safe.
If we were to fly there, would that be sort of long resty time?
Yeah, you could take your long rest while you're flying.
Yeah, cool. I don't know. Does anyone want to see Lady Belladonna, or do we just fly?
Fly.
Iggy's good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Legit.
Yeah,
Roger
we'll let Rick save that encounter for another session.
Roger's very aware that he has managed to piss off a lot of people who are allegedly quite important. So the less on the ground he is for a while, probably the better.
We assume. You assume.
Well,
Well, the DM had definitely not forgotten that you had a flying ship, and so it's fine that you're not trekking across the desert. That's fine. You fly.
is that fine with a full stop on the end? Just FYI.
It's great. It's good. It's good note taking.
Well,
so
it's fine with a capital F and a full stop. It
I,
appears.
So you guys fly across the
We could-
dangerous deserts.
we could potentially trek and then have the ship fly and follow us, but
Like a balloon.
yeah.
Someone roll me a d20, please. Okay, cool.
Ooh.
So you fly and you come to this very large lake that is in the middle of the country of Traventyr. And let me just put you on it. I don't think we want to be on that map yet. So you get to a lake, and as you disembark, you can see.
Are we supposed to be on the country of Athel?
Oops, sorry, they got looked very small. So as you land, you see the lake in front of you, and you also see a dark hooded figure who I will put in Roll20 now, because for some reason I don't think it has saved properly. This is
Not Aether again, is it?
excellent DMing from me, and very poor prep. So you see a dark figure. I can't find the picture now that I did. A dark figure standing at the shores of this lake. You can see an island off in the middle of this lake, which looks just like more desert, but you can just about pick out what looks like in the distance dead trees, like leafless trees in the distance. And this dark figure, you can't see details of their face, but they look very imposing, and they almost emanate an aura of unease. And they are standing leaning on a very long staff in front of a wooden sort of carriage, if you like, by the shores. And as you approach, he says, "You come to visit the island. Am I correct?"
Yes. We're to go to the island. Right, guys? Iggy would turn to the rest of the group.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Are you the tour guide?
I have no name. I need no name.
Oh, that's really sad. What do people call you then?
Few people return to call me anything.
Oh. Well, I'll
What do
call
you
you
mean?
Frank. Hi, Frank. You have a name now.
Here, Frank, what do you like to eat? What do you eat around here? There's nothing about.
This is most unconventional.
It's like
Though
giving
I
Dobby
do
a sock.
like the name Frank. Frank. Yes, let me be Frank.
Suits you, Frank.
And he will point to each of you in turn. Tell me. Name the god that guides your path.
Murray.
Oi, no, he's silly. Ignore him, Frank. He's
He has
being
given
silly.
his answer. He has
No,
named the god
no,
that
I'm
guides his
sure.
path.
Oh,
And he will repeat that question to everyone in turn.
has Jim still got his tattoo? I know it was suspended, but is it still
It's
present?
very, very faded. But you
I
can
wouldn't-
make it out.
Jim would hold it up.
You have named the god who guides your path.
Edge will also reluctantly and sort of by rote say the Raven Queen.
You have named the god who guides your path.
Jim would message Aether. He'd be like, "Oi, Aether, you got to see the Raven Queen."
If it's useful at all, you will be aware of that.
Right. I see. Jim will.
Oh yeah, sorry. Hang on a second. Before Edge said that, he'd have winked at Jim.
Good
What
thing
was
I
the
don't have
question?
an eye patch.
What God brought you here, or what God do you serve?
Guides you.
Are you asking this to the figure?
No,
Fine.
I mean, no.
You could return Jim's message.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So-
Aether would pull out a tome, one of his from his studies, and just kind of hold it, as if to kind of show that knowledge has guided him here.
So what exactly are you replying with?
A gesture with a book.
That is not clear to me.
Jim would message. Sorry, you go. Jim would message again to Aether. Hey, Aether, I don't know you. We were explicitly told it's the Raven Queen. Just say the Raven Queen. Damn it.
Do not think that I cannot hear your whispers in the wind. Every answer given must be from your own heart. Tell me, which god guides your path?
Made no deals with no gods. My path is freedom, and I choose it.
Very well, no god guides you. And he turns to Roger.
Well, I've got some issues really with gods and things because I'm only young and I keep making the wrong decisions. And, you know, I know that the Raven Queen's kind of important around here, but I'm not really sure she likes me.
It is fortunate then that the Raven Queen possibly prepared ground-based perils for apostates. What god guides your path?
Did you just rage quit? He just disappeared.
Discord just went then. Oh, that was not in character.
Roger, I think you need to say a god or no god.
Well, you know, I'm 16. I go with the flow. Everyone else has said the Raven Queen, so why not?
You
Roger.
answered. The Raven Queen guides your path. Raven Queen. Raven Queen.
If that werewolf lied to us, wouldn't it?
Oh, crap.
Hedge, you think that really loudly. Who knows if Jim's listening?
Are you taking anyone with you?
Do you mean the acolyte?
I'll be taking Eggy.
Eggy gets a free pass. Eggy is
Okay.
next.
Would Book be interested in coming?
No.
Fuck.
Book is very interested in researching while you're away, just in case. And she specifically says, just in case. She does not give you any more detail than that.
Edge would take Ray, and if it was willing to come, the big Periton, which he should probably name.
You can take the Periton with you.
Call him Hollywood. Then Hollywood goes to Frankie. Oh, Frank. Damn.
Well, I think the way this crew works, I should call it Frank, and then there'll be another one called Frank, just to make it super confusing. Or Rick. Shall I call it Rick?
You call it Jim, that'd be even more confusing.
As Saber walks forward, the figure asks her the same question, and she replies, "They follow no gods, but the souls of my sisters in the blades." And the figure responds, "You have answered. You follow no gods. No gods guide your path." And Kathy would like to come along. She is not asked.
Okay.
Objections to Kathy coming. She's shown she wants to get rid of the book. Wait, did she? No, she hasn't. No, she did say it was too powerful.
Just realised what was written.
Didn't she want to have a read?
Did she? Barbara Yaga wanted to get rid of the book.
He suggested hiding it in some portal dimension thing.
Yeah. What did Kathy's not actually?
Hang on,
told us about her interest in the book.
Is in that session where everyone was on the beach and Edge was having his How to Train a Periton thing, didn't he ask Kathy about it? He says, flicking through his notes, trying to remember. It's a long time ago.
She'd be very keen on just having a little look.
I think she wants to have a look, yeah. But Edge didn't leave that conversation feeling like she was going to take it and use it for bad. Just that, well, why wouldn't you look at a cool book you've never seen before but heard about? So on that basis, sorry, Edge would not object to her coming along.
You have given your answers.
Can a unicorn come?
We had a unicorn.
Of course.
The unicorn is actually being in deep conversation with Old Button.
Seems fitting somehow.
They are, and Old Button is filling in lots of like words in margins in a book. They are engrossed.
Okay.
You have given your answers. You may board the ferry to the island. And as he gestures towards it, this wooden carriage morphs and molds into kind of a brown wooden, like almost amorphous blob, but still with like wooden slats that you can see and boards across it. And it looks like it has like a toothed mouth that opens up and invites you into what is now a small ferry that is on the water. Step inside, and I will take you to the island. Believe me, it is the only way you'll get there.
If that's a mimic, I called it.
Icky
like
just walks in. It's like, thanks, Frank.
Frank. I like Frank.
Jim will walk on by Cheers, Frankie.
And as you
And
walk
hop
on
on it.
and you kind of touch this fairy, it is 100% a mimic. But it seems quite tame.
Well, I'll be damned.
Does everyone board?
I mean, Aether will kind of look up and down and be like, "Okay," and you'll do the same as Jim. Just kind of touch the kind of the hull or the rail or whatever the entryway is, just with his palm.
Seems solid enough. Definitely not entirely wood, but yeah.
On we go. We'll go to the front so you can get the best view of the island.
Okay. I take it no one is having a I'm gonna stay here and see how it all pans out because
No.
okay, good.
Adventure.
Because that would have been slightly problematic. So let me just
Adventure away.
put you...
Oh, hang on, in which case.
Let me just put you guys on here. Jim, Roger, where's Aether? Aether, not the wrong Aether. There, and Eggy is there as well as Iggy. Doop doop doop.
As a small point, as no one mentioned to Aether about what happened with Dark Aether.
I don't think anyone
Not
has
me.
explicitly kind of said, by the way, this happened.
That's what
because
Jim wants to have a talk about.
You have no
But
memory of the Speak with Dead spell that was cast.
I don't think it's obvious to the crew, but Aether, as far as he was concerned, at one moment he was in the jaws of the Mind Flayer, the next he woke up in the Cauldron of Salt. That, in his mind, is the timeline of things that happened.
So I have a placeholder there, and so you are now. Hopefully, you can see what looks like sand and dead trees.
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. Good. So yeah, as this ferry taken by this ferryman called Frank, thanks for that, leads you over here. He says to you, I hope the gods that guide your path, the ones that do guide your path, guide you true. For those of you
Yes, Frank.
who have no gods guiding your path, I'm not finished with the whole thing. For those of you who have no gods guiding your path, well, what happens to you depends upon what you believe of the nature of the soul.
Frank, are you going to hang around here for when we come back? Or are you going to go back and forth? Have you got like a timetable?
When you come back, that is optimistic.
It's all right. We'll come back. How do we find you?
Kind of taking away from my whole mysterious thing I've got going on. I'll be here, and I'll wait. It's not very often people come here. I'll stay here. If you come, but if you need me, I'll just get on with it.
Cheers, Frankie. See you later.
No, I don't like Frankie. Just Frank.
Okay, Frank, lad.
Edge would high five Frank at this point.
That was my face.
See you later, Spanky Frankie. Roger would like to take this opportunity to remind people not to touch trees.
I'm going to get on. I'm going to get back on the ferry now. And he steps on it, and the mouth just closes around him. Well, wasn't he a charming little fellow?
Yeah.
Well,
Jim will go, oh, bugger. Should we have tipped him?
We can
Get
tip
him
him
on the way back.
I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
tipped him a lot by giving him a name.
Aether will go to high five Iggy.
Icky would obviously high five him back.
Aether, roll me a d20, please. Yeah, you're fine.
Have I missed what's happening there?
I love that. No context. Just you're fine.
Wait, is that Aether's fine or Iggy's fine?
Everyone's fine.
Okay.
So,
Great.
What would you guys?
Weird that you have to confirm it, but
Iggy's gonna get on Eggy, and we're gonna ride into the sunset, avoiding the trees.
Roger wants to know if there's a large bone that he can pick up from this pile of bones that's beside him. He's missing Terry.
So there's not a large bone, but there is they're actually quite small. It looks sort of goblinoidy, koboldy, halfling-sized bones. There's definite bones there. It looks like a full skeleton.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can figure out how they died?
Or revive it.
I'm not trying to.
Do a medicine.
can I heal it?
Gonna lick it.
26.
Okay, there is no obvious physical damage to the bones that you can see. So there's no kind of big hole in the head or like smashed up limbs. It looks like you could imagine a creature just kind of dropping dead here, and this just being the ravages of time, just decomposing all the soft flesh.
Can
Alright, be
Jim-
careful, guys. You might just drop dead here. This guy didn't obviously die from anything.
Can Jim do a history check and try and remember, think about this creature starving to death enough to bring him to tears?
I was going to ask if Aether was going to ask if anyone has any tears.
I mean, is
And Jim would like
genuinely
to-
sad about this particular creature?
No, he's just going to try and imagine something sad, like a kitten just perishing on the sand because it's got no food.
Okay,
But not this creature.
Give me a history check.
A history check.
While Jim does that, Roger's going to start playing football with the skull.
His imagination's pretty poor. He's going to perform it anyway. He won't be able to cry.
Yeah, so you try, but you just think, you start trying to think about like these poor animals that are starved, and then you think about dying animals, and you think barbecue though. Barbecue.
Pretty spot on, Jim.
Can Aether go up to Jim, put his hand on his shoulder, and say, "Can I try something?"
Yeah, you roll me d20.
Can I kick
Yeah.
it?
He's fine.
Jim's going to take a step back and be like, I need to have words with you. You've got to stop being near me until then.
Do you want to cry or not?
You tried to kill me. Now, it may not have been you. It may have been some sort of weird ghost of you, but you tried to kill me. It's got something to do with that. And I don't know what.
As you do that, the spot has almost completely faded now.
By Jove.
You're welcome.
Do it again.
Aether will go to high five.
Roll a
You're going to
d20.
high five with a spot hand in return.
Can Roger step in between
Yeah,
this
you-
high five?
You
And-
do the thing.
What's going on?
I
think Aether has some ability.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, is that the damage?
No, that's the roll.
I was
So you have to
gonna
hit damage.
It hits. So as you touch Aether's hand, you just get a flash, almost of like a kind of Eye of Sauron type flash, but it's not the Eye of Sauron. It's the cauldron, and you see just a crack run through it, and you take 4 necrotic damage.
4 necrotic damage.
As you feel an icy chill in your hand.
Aether is very surprised and very sorry about it.
But Jim is very happy about it.
What? Jim? Something wrong with you? And that hurt. It hurt my head. Not many things hurt my head.
Enough to tears?
No.
Can Iggy inspect this different coloured sand over here?
So before that, I just want to... Roger, you said you were playing football with the skull. Is that right? So you kicking it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just randomly running between Aether and Jim, just running around, kicking the skull round them, trying to get them to engage in football, and getting a little bit despondent and a bit sad that nobody's playing football with me. I might just go off and eat worms and cry in the corner.
Okay. So the skull is away from the body. Okay. How is Iggy inspecting this like little mini sand?
Clearly quicksand.
As it looks different from the surrounding sand, kind of just like maybe poke it. It's like see how it's different.
With your hand or with a weapon?
Oh, my finger. Just gonna poke it.
Cool. Give me an investigation check.
17.
So I mean, this feels like it does feel like slightly different sand.
Okay.
Like it's like looser. If you're poking it with your finger, it's almost as though how to describe? Yeah, it's almost as though like this sand is just like not as tightly packed as the rest of the sand that's around it. But poking it with your finger, you don't discern anything more than that.
Okay. Iggy's going to avoid that different coloured sand then. And we'll relay that information to the rest of the group. And these trees, do they look like any different from a normal dead tree, or is it just they look like dead trees?
They look like normal trees, and they all look identical to each other. Like as it is in the map, they're kind of oriented differently, but as you're looking, they all have the exact same number and configuration of dead branches. They are identical.
I have a theory.
That it's all one tree connected by roots.
No,
or is it mushroom?
I think other people have come here before trying to do what we're trying to do, and they've died on the beach after raising the tree, and then they're going to touch it, and when they touch it, the tree dies, and so do they.
Yeah, because it does say on the map, touch the tree and die. It doesn't say which tree, or if it's all trees or just one tree. So yeah, maybe best avoid the trees then.
Maybe let's go down the tiers route.
So what was this about the tears? What does it say?
Tears in the sand.
Which piece is that?
Tears in the sand reveal the tree.
Right. Okay.
M is of the broken oath. No, that's not the right one.
Steel in the tree reveals the stone. So we need tears and we need a steel of some sort.
And a stone.
Yeah.
Blood on the stone opens the gate.
Who's feeling the most emotional?
Well, Jim is going to perform.
That'll make everyone cry.
Yeah. But before that, he's just going to steel himself, thinking about Burke. And he's going to gain 12 in temporary hit points with his false life. Bloop, bloop.
Okay.
which handily can use at any time. So Jim is going to on his so I forgot what which is which. Sorkun is the bagpipes, yeah. The dulcimer is the like violin. Oh no. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you play a nice sad tune on a dulcimer. Although it would have been a bit. Would it? Yeah, you get a small dulcimer. There we go. He's going to play a sad little jaunty tune on his dulcimer. Can I do a performance?
Are you appealing to anyone in particular, like particularly trying to make anyone in the group cry, and or are you trying to make yourself cry? What are you...
No, he's appealing to the group, and he's gonna tell a little tale. Jesus, I can't remember. Hold on.
Okay, while you're thinking, give me a performance check.
Okay.
That's good performance.
Can Aether do a minor illusion of book cheering Jim on?
Oh, 100%. You conjure a version of book. It's exactly 5 foot tall. So she looks ever so slightly further away than she actually is.
And seeing Burke, Jim is going to sing, "Her daddy was a bank robber, but he sometimes hurt somebody. He just liked to sacrifice them to a gin, but he never got nobody." Oh wait, yeah, he did.
Can Jim, well, anyone who feels like they might be emotionally moved by this song, but particular Jim, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Jim must do it at disadvantage.
Okay. 12.
Okay, with a 12, it doesn't quite move you to tears.
It was topical.
Is Roger listening to this song? Does Roger feel like he might be moved at all?
No, Roger's just really sad that nobody wants to play football with him, so he's just going to go and sit on his own and just think about his life.
Saber will go over and join you. You're not really alone. You want to do something that I think will bring a tear to someone's eye, but also help us along on our quest quite constructively. And she will whisper something to you, and she will whisper to you. That it's my experience. It is very difficult to do that without bringing a tear to the eye.
Roger looks at Saber Ray, nods, gets up, and runs full pelt at Jim, being the closest person to him and the person who was ignoring him playing football. What kind of thing would you like me to do? Is it an athletics? Am I doing like some kind of, spinning bird kick?
So I think it's going to be. Let me just get your character sheet up. So I think it will be. It would be an unarmed strike at advantage. Oh dear!
Disadvantage. You can add your sneak attack bonus as well. Remember.
You do have 2 knees, so you do it again. In the same way as if you were attacking with your offhand as well.
Oh, my went. Sorry.
Oh, hello. I think
Did we
few of
lose you?
us.
Yeah, I came back.
Okay, click it again for your second knee.
What is the armor class of balls?
Jim, does 15 hit your armor class?
It does. It does.
Okay. Roll your damage and roll your sneak attack as well.
Is that right? No, that's not right. Sorry.
Click
No,
the
just click where
damage
it says
button.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
What?
No. It's
That's-
rolling 0. It's not rolling a dice for some reason.
That's strange. So,
I don't think your unarmed strike is set up properly.
No.
This is a moment where Jim just lays down on the floor and has a temper tantrum and cries into the sand.
Oh yeah, I've got no damage on my unarmed strike either.
That's strange.
It should be 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
so that's that's a D6 minus 2. Mandy.
I was like,
Okay, so Jim, you take 2 bludgeoning damage, and you fall to the ground, having taken a swift knee to the balls. Which
That'll make
It's
any man
metal.
cry.
just FYI.
you have there are plural tears in the sand as you fall to your knees, and back on the all trades. You just see Book. We see through the camera Book flicking through a book and then going, something terrible has just happened. And as the tears hit the sand, you see the sand sort of react and fizzle, and then you see like little waves undulating out, and they pulse through the trees, and they seem to shimmer and shake and then disappear, leaving only one tree,
Touch it.
which sprouts out to life with leaves amongst it. And as it twists and contorts and the leaves grow, you see twisted faces all through the bark, and they all look at each of you, and you hear them go, "Help us, touch the bark, release us, touch us and we will show you the way."
I think you should touch the tree.
Blood on stone opens the gate. Is there a stone?
No, we got to stab the tree to reveal the stone.
Steel in the tree.
Steel in the tree. I assume we
Okay.
stab it with a steel sword.
Well, no, that sounds like a harpoon. A job for a harpoon.
Help us.
Oh yeah.
Help us. Touch us and we will be free. We will help you. We will show you the way. Touch us. We just need the touch of flesh, and we can be free of this prison.
No, we were not going to do that. We'll die if we do that.
No.
It says here on the map.
We do not kill. We need you. We need you to give us our freedom.
Can Iggy hold up the map? No, look, it says on the map here.
Ooh,
That's
double crit.
Oh no, it wasn't. Oh,
Not
that's
a double
annoying.
crit.
No.
But,
The double 19.
It's 9.
The steel
Very close.
Nice though.
sinks into the bark. No, yeah. And the face of the tree freeze, and they are locked in this look of anguish and pain. And you're going to need to roll a athletics check to see if you can retrieve your harpoon or if it is lost to the tree.
Oh no.
As
Well, that
it's
wouldn't be very good.
Don't worry.
sinking down into the sand.
I cast guidance,
What does that do?
which gives you a D4 to add.
Oh, cool. Okay. Hang on. I've got a thing I can use for that.
You've got a reliable talent, haven't you?
Heroic
Yes.
inspiration.
Heroic inspiration. I can reroll any die.
Why does it say rolling 2d20 KH1?
Mm-hmm.
And when you hover over his roll.
Oh yeah, KH1. Was that the same? Yeah, KH1 was on the other one too.
I wonder what that means.
2d20 keep the highest one, so it's rolling at advantage automatically.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Right.
Right. Okay. I'm using my heroic inspiration to roll that again.
Better.
Plus add the guidance.
You
And
get
then
to
add a
Oh, yeah.
D4. Oh,
Nice. 17.
You are just able to rip this harpoon back.
I don't want to pull the tree any closer to me, just so it's clear.
Yeah, I mean, you needed a 3 or a 4, or your harpoon would have been gone forever. But as
Then I'd have cried, which... Oh.
as this happens, the tree sinks down and disappears. But
This
in
is a
its
weird place.
You see coming out of the sand a large stone, which seems
Right.
to be carved with various glyphs and markings that look mostly alien and strange to you.
Okay. How are we doing this? Who wants to bleed on the stone?
Aether check the wound on his head to see if it's still fresh.
My brother.
Is
if
Jim
you
able
wish-
to move?
Sorry, say again?
Is Jim able to move, or is he still kind of holding his coconuts on the floor?
He's putting on a brave face, bless him, but I mean, let's be clear, he is in more pain than any human can. Like, this is the maximum amount of pain that any human can possibly take. I mean,
Yeah.
there is nothing imaginable that's more painful.
Basically dead, right? Just
And I
without the hit to life.
Sorry, I
I
say
assume
I feel sort of I can the webcam, there's no webcam there, but I can sort of feel Mandy's eyes. Like, I feel like it's hurting. So I'm going to quickly retract that joking statement.
no, I feel like his stomach is hurting rather than his coconuts. Would that be? Is that what happens
I think
when
at
gentlemen
the
get kicked
moment-
in the coconuts?
Jim is actually going to cast Spare the Dying on himself.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah. Necessary. So Jim can move, but he's not feeling too happy.
The reason I was asking was I wasn't sure if Jim was going to be of the persuasion of punching Roger in the nose and Roger having a nosebleed. That was kind of where I was going with that.
I mean, you guys can do. You
Stop
the map
punching each other.
how you want.
You know what? Jim's just going to walk over to the stone. He's going to slice his hand, and he's going to drip onto the stone.
As you do that, you hear behind you Saber go, "No, why does everyone slice? You need hand. You need your hand. You are cutting your hand. You need the grip that compromises your grip. You're not going to have the grip strength. It's slippery, prone to infection. Why did you not cut here, something like that? But no, you have to cut everyone. There's to be heroic men and cut hand."
Or punch a 16-year-old in the face.
You make so you specifically said your hand. So you don't need to make an attack roll. You take you take 6 damage.
Cool.
Um,
There's a reason Jim did it.
You temporary health points.
Yeah.
If you use separate hit points, would it actually draw blood?
That's too meta.
It would draw blood. But as the blood drops on the stone, it sort of runs through the gullies made by these glyphs and carvings, and as they do, it seems to kind of multiply, and there's more blood on there than should be there, and it's growing and getting bigger, and the stone itself is growing and getting bigger, almost as though the blood is feeding it, and it's getting, before you know it, it's sort of not just a boulder, it's like the size of a small building just emerging up out of the sand, and the glyphs and the blood and start to change and ripple and form like a large cavern at the front, but also it looks like a face. And after about a minute of this growing and then the blood collecting, sinking in, making these gaps and holes, and then bleeding out of the front, you see in front of you a large gateway emerge.
Ah.
Is there going to be a lamp at the bottom of this?
Delightful.
Iggy just says, "Well, it's a good job we found another map piece before coming here. We'd have no idea what to do."
And
Aether
as you
is
say that,
oh, go on.
Oh no.
you hear, "You got that right, boy." No, you got that right, boy. Yeah, you need to get all the map pieces and know what they say. I'd have had a hell of a time of it by myself, so I thought, I'm just going to hide here and let someone else come and do it. That's what I'm going to do. And bursting out from beneath the sand.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the bones, and like his head's just going to be like nowhere near his body.
Oh, emerges.
He's got some goblin friends or whatever they are. Are they like dead goblin things?
A slightly shaky-looking, not quite complete, but very, very real Baron Saturday out of the sand. I'm coming for that treasure, boy. And behind you, you hear Kathy. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm heading inside that cave. Fight or come with me. It's up to you. And that is where we are going to call it.
Okay.
Given it's 10 past 10. I'll tell you what, actually, no, before we do that, we will, because it will probably be important, we will roll initiative just to see everyone. Oh. Well, that's upsetting. Yeah, you all rolled really well on initiative.
Jim rolled a 7, not a 19, because I'm assuming he doesn't get advantage.
Yeah. For some reason, it seems to always do that.
It's because you got advantage to
I
tick
told
to the
everyone
top
to put
of your...
advantage on so I can see the double crits as and when they come. But
Okay.
yeah, so I mean, you have the choice of, are you just booking it into the cave, or are some of you following orders?
If there's a fight, Iggy's going to take a fight because he likes fighting. Because
Edge
until he gets
is-
defeated, he is the best fighter in the world.
Edge is furious at seeing Sasazay again. He will have to think a little bit about whether or not he can muster the new calm and composure of his order to do the
I
sensible
don't
thing.
think Iggy's seen Saturday before.
Yeah, Aether will be like, "Is this a friend of yours?"
But if he's in a way, Iggy's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight the weird zombie man. It looks like a guy from Fallout.
Well, in that case, we will see how much fighting there is when we rejoin, and we'll dive straight in.
Ace.